Hey guys, welcome back. Maris here, and we have Phoenix Point base class guide, and today I want to discuss heavy. So I will give you some information that game doesn't give you right away. I don't know why, but I enable right away. There is a table, as you can see. There are action points and willpower, how much each ability costs, because I don't know why game decided not to give that information. And I will give you a quick, small summary about the class itself, and we are not discussing any combinations and multi-class, that's too deep, too far away. And if you have any questions and comments, of course, in the comment section, you are more than welcome. First of all, the heavy training itself, it's really kind of special class for some reasons. I'll give you all the information. So, proficiency, heavy weapons, it includes grenade launchers and cannons and the Scepter as well. Mounted weapons, these come with heavy armor, also available only for heavy armor and heavy class. Not discussing also unique abilities. And jetpack is built in heavy chest, so basically you will always with heavy kind of stick with heavy armor chest, at least head and legs you can switch. So we'll get to the equipment part at the end of this video, but let's discuss quickly abilities. As you can see, there is a P which stands for passive ability. That means you don't need to activate it. So Brawler increases melee damage. What it doesn't tell you is it also gives you melee weapon proficiency. It was reported in one of my comments. Whenever you have a Brawler, you can use melee weapons. You will not most likely do that. It's good with combinations and use some melee classes with this Brawler, but here you go, this is the information. So that's why I give rating only 2. It's not that big of a melee fighter. All the other cannons and launchers are way cooler and awesome. So it is situational but bad. The rating goes from 0, not 0 but 1. I would avoid this ability. 2 is situational bad. 3 situational but good ability, and 4 is absolutely must have. So next we have Far Cry, Jesus Christ, Far Cry, and it removes action points from all other enemies. To be honest, I'm not a big fan. I haven't used it that much. That's why I never send in my soldier in between enemies where it needs to be to fully capture this, because some other enemy can be a little bit further away and then it takes full hit. And this armor, even if it looks heavy, they pierce it, they shred it, and you're heavy taking 2 or 3 hits, 2 or 3 enemies, take full load of them, he's dead. That's it. That's why I never send in between pool of enemies, my heavies. That's why this Far Cry, in my opinion, is something you can avoid. Otherwise, there's no, you can't enable it far away. Simple as that. We are not discussing another class, so not combination anything. That's always good to combine with other class. That's a different story, different video, different topic. Moving on, we have ability Boom Blast. Boom Blast. Let me give you the full picture of it. You can have in your hands grenade launcher, then it comes together with Boom Blast, but it doesn't go together with Rage Burst. Once you have projectile shooting weapons in your hands, it goes together with Rage Burst, but then doesn't make any sense to take Boom Blast. But you need to keep in mind also that you have mounted weapon on your it's mounted weapon, and there are rocket launchers. They work together with Boom Blast. So if you even have cannon or the Scepter, in my case, projectile shooting weapon, it will synergize with Rage Burst, but I can also benefit from Boom Blast because I have mounted rocket launcher. So that's why this definitely has a rating. Sorry, Far Cry uses 3 willpower, just so you know, not a single action points. But Boom Blast, it increases the range of your grenades. Another explosive weapons, as you can see, and also reduces action points needed. So it is similar case with how it was with Sniper. Sniper also rifle and all the grenade launchers and cannons uses 3 action points naturally. So you can use it only once per turn. But with this thing enabled, Boom Blast for grenade launchers, you can use them twice because it reduces by 1, so 2 action points only. If you haven't moved, you can shoot 2 grenades in 1 turn, which is pretty amazingly good. And as it mentions, reduces explosive weapons by 1. It means your rocket launcher that mount on your armor requires 1 action point to shoot, and you can use it only once per turn. But if you have Boom Blast enabled, it doesn't use any action point. It's basically free rocket for your disposal. That's why I have a rating 3, because it is situational. It doesn't matter what kind of weapon you have in hands. As far as you have mounted gun, you can benefit from this Boom Blast. So situational good for sure. Then we have Inspire. This is passive ability that whenever you kill an enemy, you get additional will points to your team members. My problem with this ability is your heavy for sure will kill enemies. He's a heavy. Whenever he starts shooting and uses the Rage Burst, there will be casualties in Pandorian side. The problem is this willpower to kick in and being given to other soldiers. The soldiers must be in quite close radius. Whenever you have sent out your soldiers, your assaults in dash or infiltrator is separately somewhere hidden, they will not fully benefit from it. It is good. Fine, I will just on the fly, sorry, but I will increase it to 3. It is situational, but still good. As I mentioned, your heavy will kill. It's not like he softens up something. When he starts using Rage Burst, there will be casualties, which means that for sure will be beneficial from this Inspire for those who are around you. So situational good. I'll update the rating. And yes, it's passive. You don't need to enable anything. Whenever you kill someone, some enemy, you have benefit. Then last one is Rage Burst. As you have probably noticed, last abilities are absolutely must have, and this is no exception, because what it does, it uses 3 action points. So that's the same action point cost for 1 shot, 1 burst or 1 cannon shot, or not or but and it uses also 5 willpower additionally, but it fully empties your gun. Your gun is all the magazines that is left. So basically, if you have full load cannon, absolutely every single bullet will be shot in that direction, in that target. So that's, you can see where this killing comes with heavy. When you use this ability, it shreds, it pierces, it goes through the walls, it destroys obstacles, and at the end there are some more enemies. You can kill more than 1. And this Rage Burst, as you can see, eats up quite a lot of willpower. That's where we have this last part. As you can see, absolutely must have. This is main thing for heavy to have Rage Burst. This gray part, 8 and 15, you wonder how I came up with 8 if there's only 3 action points used. It's summed up when you want to use every ability in 1 turn, but it also, I included 3 more things your heavy can do with equipment, and that includes this missile launcher. As you can see, action points 1. So to launch it, 1 action point is used. Then to reload it, again, is 1 action point used. And also this heavy body armor uses, you can use jet jump. which uses 3 action points and 2 willpower points. So you see, in heavy, disposal is more than just abilities mentioned there. If you have the proficiency, armor, and mounted weapons, then you have more things where your precious willpower points and action points can be spent. And this last part gives you idea how is the split, how your heavy will be more dependent on action points, on willpower points, and it's quite a bit of both combination. So that leads us to the next part, where I suggest to distribute strength, willpower, and speed in this kind of order, and to give you the answer why strength is the green, where I focus, and why it's 6. It's up to you. But when you have heavy weapon, heavy armor mounted, they all weigh a lot, and you need rockets, you need reloads. Remember, when you use Rage Burst, this sweet ability, every bullet is being shot out in this single move, so you need to reload, right? So you need quite a lot of reload and all that stuff, and it's heavy. That's why strength is kind of crucial, absolutely crucial for heavy. And next, I am saying willpower, because Rage Burst uses quite a lot, and Jet also uses, and that's where the willpower will go. 12 is just, yeah, so you can use Jet once and then 2 Rage Bursts, that would be, and then you're absolutely out of willpower. But for speed, I still would suggest to have at least 20, because it's not really mobile class. All the armor, if you have full heavy, they all have reduction in speed, so you will suffer there, and there's not a lot of mobility for many reasons. When you are out of willpower, and basically when you want to use this Rage Burst, you need 3 action points. So even with all that, you are limited to just 1 action point, and then again you're sacrificing, you can't use your mounted gun. So heavy is really immobile, so having 20 would be my suggestion, to have to move a little bit, because you need that movement anyways, to get in range, to be line on sight, to have this arc for grenades. My definitely takeaway. You can comment in comment section what you think. As you can see, I have 3 magazines and 2 rockets for my missile launcher, and I have this 26 already, this full heavy armor. Yeah, for mounts, as you can see, we have something else. As I mentioned, heavy special class. At your disposal will be 4, as far as I know, 4 mounted. Missile launcher, different damages. This is the beginning, the Fury. This is what you have at the beginning, and then you later discover something better. This is Ragnarok, shreds a little bit, but 30 quite a lot. And this is the last one, absolutely. This is Thor. Blast is absolutely amazing and shreds a little bit less. And then there's this weird thing that is called Destiny. It is not explosives, it's basically a laser beam. But it works in some mysterious ways, and you need precise beam line on sight. Not my favorite, because all other weapons you can shoot over obstacles, and enemy even don't see you. You spot an enemy with infiltrator, and then you launch some rockets, and they are absolutely destroyed. This Destiny shoots straight line with laser. And of course, your chest mount is taken. You can equip something else in mounts, but and still use jet jump, because it is built in heavy armor. But for mounts, for mounted rocket launchers, yeah, nice animation. I like that. Yeah, nice models. So yeah, that's at your disposal, as you can see. Armor, there are 2 types of heavy. Heavy comes from New Jericho, so you have your armor and a little bit better New Jericho. And as you can see, minus perception, minus stealth, minus accuracy. It's absolutely inaccurate armor. And for legs, again, stealth, forget about stealth, accuracy minus speed, -2. It's absolutely. And my suggestion would be to, for sake of this mounted, another weapon, another disposal you have, leave heavy chest, but head and legs, change it for sure. And to compensate this accuracy loss with chest, I would definitely put Acheron helmet. This is my favorite helmet in all game. As you can see, we also reduced a little bit weight because it's not as heavy. And for legs, it's up to you. For absolutely highest armor rating, you need to stick with heavy. But then you are immobile as hell and inaccurate. I don't know, some combination with this is. You lose a lot of armor, but at least your guy knows where to shoot, because this accuracy is really taking a hit from all heavy. So that would be my suggestion. Just put it back. And for equipment, there's a lot of things for heavy. Of course, medkits, steams, grenades. Probably you will avoid grenades because you have that mounted explosive thing, and you can equip also grenade launcher. So yeah, why get extra grenades? Of course, for other effects, but most likely you will not do it. So you have one grenade launcher. There's no different types. There's just one grenade launcher. That's for the boom blast. Then you basically always most likely start with this hell cannon. The funny thing about hell cannon, everyone writes in my comments and does like it's a hell, right? From the hell, well, Satan lives. But I'm the only one who noticed. I don't know if it's just a mistake, but they write it with one L, so it's hell cannon, not hell cannon. Just little things, but yeah. So, and yeah, now I still, up to this day, in every comment when I write with one L, how it is in a game. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but this is, yeah, also a really good cannon. Shoots one shot, there's no bursts. And then you have also the Scepter. This is absolutely shoots a lot of burst. It has 60 armor ammo with rage burst. It unleash all 60 at once. Absolutely devastating. Later in the game you will have at your disposal also flamethrowers. Honestly, I have never ever used them, just because the effect, it's damage your time, it's really low damage, it's really short range. I see no benefits of using it. Maybe I'm missing something, let me know in the comment section. And last two things in the game you will get is acid cannon. It is acid weapon, absolute garbage. The mechanics is broken and how acid works is absolutely no-go. Avoid it, simple as that. And then there's also Archangel, which is also, in my opinion, a little broken because it is heavy sniper or something. It does not have blast radius, which is a bit ridiculous for rocket launcher. You will shoot and the damage will be to one particular piece of part of enemy. All other parts will be all live, all well, nothing. There is no blast radius. So I would also avoid this weapon because it's just stupid how it works. It works in stupid ways. And yeah, that's it. You have all the missiles for your mounted. I already explained that. There are one interesting thing I will mention just right here, right now. This one weapon, independent machine gun, if we compare to the Scepter, it is a bit worse version of the Scepter. Why this weapon is... Why I mentioned this weapon sucks. It's absolutely garbage. You cannot build it. You cannot manufacture it. It only comes if you loot it or some of your soldiers are hired with it. But if you see this Uragan MG machine gun, change it. It is a bit worse version of the Scepter, just for your knowledge. And yeah, that's it for this class guide. Thank you for watching. We will meet in next videos. There are other class guides out there. If you want to check them out, feel free. And yeah, we will meet in next videos. Cheers.